Smells like weed out here. All right, I never believed this, but leaving from Lowe's for the third time, and it ain't but 9:30 in the morning. But to be fair, we haven't even left here. Literally had to make 3 different runs through this store because we were just getting so much stuff. We're loaded, well, not loaded up, but we got a lot of supplies for landscape. We got things that we needed for the flip house, and we got the old Fordaroo. And she ain't even batting an eye to all the shit we got in the back of her. Boy, oh. Yeah, man. Nice load. This is not the work truck, by no stretch. This is not the work truck. I get you to hold me. Thank you. All right, hey, 9:30 in the morning and leaving from Lowe's. Got 47 miles till empty. I need an oil change in this vehicle and in the Dodge, but we ain't got time for that. They got this similar truck loaded up with landscape. I guess I'm going this way. All right, damn it, I hate to tell you, but we do gotta load all this shit into the Dodge because I got gas in the Dodge. All right, so had to wait on this to come in. This is the drive belt for the 0 turn. I got oil for the 0 turn, and I'm ready to tackle trying to get this thing right. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. Get the belt on at the very least and get out to this landscape. So a couple of things changed with the landscape. We're going to be doing weed and feed, and we got to seed some bare spots on the property. It's a good time to be seeding. Fall or spring, good time to seed, but you got to do it early in the spring and late in the fall, because you don't want to, or early in the fall, you don't want to be burning up your seed. That can easily happen. We just are coming off of some terrible weather and some cold spells. So right now would probably be the perfect time to attempt this. But the things that have changed, we were gonna get a rental tractor out there, a little front end loader with the backhoe on it to scab up the ground. We're not doing that anymore. That's not gonna be a part of the budget. So I bought a couple of cultivation tools, and in terms of materials needed for this job, what I anticipated I was going to need for this job, I came in about $80 under that. So that's good. That's already off to a good start. I'd like to be able to make some money off of this landscape job because I haven't been making any money with this landscape for a good little while. This is the one I'm gonna get back on. How did I bid this? I took my materials and I times it by 2. That was my price. And like I said, I'm already $80 under what I anticipated for my materials. So hopefully. Bit of a late start today. Didn't get a chance to work out. Had a doctor's appointment with my wife this morning. My goodness, it's been busy. And we're definitely not getting over to the flip house today, so that sucks. Made 3 runs into Lowe's. 2 of those runs were for materials dealing with the landscape job. The last run was for things that I needed for the flip. I'd like to just focus today on landscape, get it knocked out. That way we can be right back on the house tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. So that's the game plan. We got a lot to do and a little bit of time to do it. And the big thing is gonna be, hey, how much of a bitch is this about to be? Watch the video, now I'm an expert. Sort of like builds one deck, now you're selling deck work. I saw a post on Facebook, a guy was advertising for decks, free estimates. This deck was crooked as a bitch. Damn, I can't believe he posted a picture of that. That was kind of funny. But all right, that's all we got for this start. Let's see where today ends up taking us. It's gonna be a wild ride, I can imagine. And it all starts with maintenance on the zero turn. So let's go take care of that. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Shout out to Damon. Damon was up underneath of that thing. Didn't film any of us working on it because that was just an OSHA violation waiting to happen right there. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? We gotta engage those things. That's probably what that is.
That one's already engaged.
All right. Yeah, I guess it feels better, I guess. All right. Let's hope she's good. That was not an easy task. Dude, that a gas too. Good gas, man. This could be a part of it too. Not have the key in it. That don't sound good. I got nothing on this side. Well, I can't tell you how bad today sucks. It really does. Starting with the fact that I done tore off almost all the skin on my pinky finger. That was fun. And the fact that it's after 12 o'clock and we still don't have the zero turn fixed. Had a video, had a part number, had a diagram, and man, we have been fucking with this thing and fucking with this thing. And finally, you know, was able to pull up the user's manual. I found the freaking QR code, pulled up the user's manual and realized that the part number that we got for the drive belt's the wrong belt. So now I'm gonna go back to Lowe's for the 4th time today and hope and pray that they got a replacement for this part number. They got a bunch of belts there, so hopefully they have this. If they do, it should be a relatively quick fix getting this belt back on, because we've put this thing on 15 different times. Damon's been under there, I've been under there. You know, we've both been trying to get this thing right. If we do get the zero turn fixed, we're gonna go out to the landscape, at least cut the grass out there, drop off all this shit, and then go out there tomorrow for half a day and bust out the weed and feed and seed. So that's the game plan. Just got to see how it pans out. And hopefully it starts with Lowe's having the belt that we actually need. Leaving from Lowe's and feeling low. Well, that was a bust. They don't got what we need, and matter of fact, nobody got what we need. I was spending more time in there on the internet trying to hunt out where I could find this damn belt, and it seems to be a part you got to order. So there's that. I thought about just hitting up the landscape folks and just saying, you know what, fuck it. I'm pretty burnt out on doing landscape, to be honest with you, and you know, I hate to be bitching about this, but I've been feeling this way for a while. I don't be making no money doing this. I got fucking $250,000 tied up in a house. Not $250,000, but close to that. And what the fuck am I gonna sit here and fight over 20 bucks for some landscape? Like, it makes absolutely 0 sense. I truly feel like this is my last season doing landscape. It has to be. And it's days like today that really just make me want to just say, man, hey, fuck it. But I'm not going to do that because quitting is not something I like to do. So we're going to go out to the landscape job with no mowers, no blowers, no edgers, no weed eaters, none of that. We're going to go out there and we're going to work on the weed and feed and the seeding. That's what we're going to work on. And that's all we're going to do. We're not going to be able to cut grass out there probably till the end of the month. We can do the seeding though. It's a fair amount of work with the seeding, so guess we'll go out there and do that at least. Try to salvage some of today. All right, well, 2 o'clock and on my way to Home Depot. Got out on the landscape job. I had 10 bags of soil and that went super quick. So now I'm gonna try to go grab like 30 more. And that's probably still not gonna be enough, but that's the most that I'm gonna probably be able to grab. Remember how I said the job was like 80 bucks under budget so far in terms of materials? Well,
in half a mile,
that's going up. That's going up. Yes, it is. But if there's a silver lining, at least I'll be able to look for a belt for my zero turn here, because if they have one anywhere, it would be at Home Depot. Home Depot sells Toro. That's where I got the zero turn from. Funny, when I was at Lowe's, a guy rolled by Damon at the storage unit with the zero turn jacked up and was like, "Oh, I bet you're replacing a belt." Damon said, "Yep." And the guy said, "Yeah, it happened to mine too. You know, 2-year-old zero turn had to replace the belt." And I said, "Holy shit, that's crazy," because that's the same situation we got. The zero turn's not even 2 years old, and you know, the belt was destroyed on the damn thing. And you know, you talk about maintenance and all that stuff like that. I shouldn't be having to replace a belt in less than 2 years. But whatever. The thing is trash. I don't ever want another Toro. Don't like Toro. And that's it.
Quarter mile, arrive at the Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Enter the parking lot for your destination.
Yes, we have, haven't we now? All right, well, I'm gonna go try to load up on a shit ton of topsoil. Whew. Leaving from Lowe's, I mean Home Depot. $85 even, 30 bags of topsoil. Not the same topsoil, not even the same cubic footage. The original bags that we had were 1.5 cubic feet. These ones are only 0.75, so that sucks. So I wanted to get, you know, 30 bags of the 1.5, but it turns out my bags, I really got like 15 more bags if you think about the size that we had. Threw them joints up on the cart, threw them joints up on the truck. Sorry, I had to put in the GPS where the hell we're going. So yeah, I threw them joints up on the cart, 30 bags, went up to the counter. I said, "Hey, I got 30 bags," and the girl counted them. Made me feel like I was stealing. Then she asked me if I was military, and I said, "Do I look like I'm fucking military?" I didn't say that. This is not gonna be enough soil for sure, but hopefully it's almost enough. Joe, why didn't you get enough?
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Well, I couldn't fit any more on the cart. 30 was pretty much the max that you could do. All right, share more after we get done for today. $2:58 in the afternoon, and leaving to go back up to Lowe's. I mean, back up to Home Depot. I need probably about 40 more bags of topsoil. Now, mind you, I bought 30 and that was 85 bucks, so I ain't too bad on materials cost. And there's a potential we can get this job done this evening. I don't care if we got to stay out here till like 6 to get this done. crazy. We're sitting out there doing what we're doing, and some people come up and start talking to us about landscape work. And I'm like, Lord, man, they asked me if I had a card. The only card I got is for flipping houses with a number on it that don't even work. That's my burner phone number. I kind of gave up on the burner phone. And yeah, just looking like a real unorganized person, right? It's crazy because every time I'm ready to give up on landscape, I get a conversation at least going with somebody about maybe some additional work. It'd be great to get some additional work from these people. They sound like some very nice people. And I don't know. I probably don't even need the work, to be honest. I mean, I always need work, but I don't know if I could handle it. I'm not very good at this. You know, getting materials and bidding jobs. They asked me how much I charged to cut grass. I said 300 bucks. You know, 300 bucks a visit. And that's kind of shooting myself in the foot. That's a little on the cheap side. It's usually about, well, it's 300 right now, but it needs to be higher with the cost of fuel. It used to be 400, then it went down to 350. Then I went down to 300 just because these folks had been, you know, so good to me over the years. But it really needs to be like 350. So I already kind of shot myself in the foot with that. They asked me about dropping trees, and I said, yeah, we can drop trees. And then they pointed at some sequoias, and I was like, nah, we can't do that. Can't do that. But anyways, we need 40 more bags of topsoil. That's where we're at right this second. And I'm heading back to Home Depot. It's funny because I said, yeah, but I've been servicing this property for 2 years now, and the property looks like shit because it needs to be cut. I mean, it needs to be maintained, and we just ain't got no mower to be able to maintenance it. Oh, and by the way, I looked for a belt in this Home Depot. This is the Home Depot I got the mower deck belt from. And that's all they have there are mower deck belts. They do not sell drive belts. I don't know what the hiccup with that is, why it's so hard to find this drive belt. Maybe that's because it's such an unorthodox repair. Maybe. All right, 3:28, leaving from Home Depot again, and 40 bags of soil this time, $122. And that's gonna probably get us what we need. A couple of drinks. Got Damon a drink, me a drink. This Body Armor shit is trash. That's all they had. I'm running on an orange and a protein drink. It's kind of good to know. So it's gonna be a late one today. Probably ain't gonna get out of here till about 6, but I refuse to leave and have to come back here tomorrow. So that's what it is. Gonna get it done. Ain't gonna need no more soil after this, that's for damn sure. Got plenty of grass seed. Damon's gonna be done, or he's probably already been done with the weed and feed. Had enough of that. That weed and feed was expensive, $70 a bag. We got 5 bags of that. Covers 15,000 square feet per bag. I can't remember how many square feet's in an acre. I did this math probably a year ago. And this job will be done. And I'll see a profit off of this. I damn sure will see a little bit of a profit. Let's see, I bid this at $1,500. I've spent every bit of $720 is what I was at this morning, plus 85. That puts me at, figure I'm about 900 in materials, plus labor. I'll probably see about $350, $400 off of this job. So nothing crazy, but better profit than what I've been seeing, that's for damn sure. All right, let's get back and get the job done. 5:30, and we're done. Done as we're gonna be. Damn sure hope some grass grows. I hate doing jobs like that where it's a hope and a prayer. If it's even gonna work. It's almost like selling fake drugs. People are just gonna wait for the effect, and sometimes there may not be one. Or sometimes they might think there's one and there's really not, or some shit. But anyways, 5:30 we're done. Brought out 10, 40, 80 bags of soil all together. 5 bags of weed and feed, 5 bags of seed, and went through every bit of all that shit. So, and then we watered it. Didn't put the hay down, didn't need it. The seed had like some kind of mulch shit on it, so whatever. The job's done. Ain't going back out there tomorrow, even though that probably needs to be kind of like maintained on a daily basis, watering it. But I ain't doing that. At least I ain't gonna have the time to do it. Maybe we'll get out there one day. That's all for today. Today was a super bust, starting with that belt for that 0 turn, and ain't much else we could do about that. I got to order that belt off of Amazon. So at least we got the weed and feed and seed done, and hopefully by the time we do got the mower working, we'll go back out there and they'll have some grass that needs to be cut, some new grass. So here's the hoping.